Okay, start it.
All right, so this one we call ABC 123. This is for when you're meeting with a client and you want to just kind of show them what we do and get them some concepts of how we help people. So one of the things we do, when somebody asks me, hey, what is it that you guys do? I said, well, let me kind of just show you. We really educate on where, teaching people about money and how it works. So let me ask you, Greg, did you know that there's only 3 ways that your money grows?
Just 3 ways?
Yes. And guess what? One of them isn't on trees. Okay, but one of them is your fixed rate. This is like a steady rate. Some people have it like a mortgage or at the bank. But do you know what your interest is right now at the bank?
I do not. I don't know.
It's like less than 0.5% right now, so it's like 0.025%. So it's steady. Okay.
Right.
So then there's another one. It looks like your heart rate, and it's called variable. So anybody that has any plans that they lost in one of these plans, guess what? That's called variable. Like a 401k.
Oh,
When people lost money. Guess what? So the thing about this is if you're living a variable retirement, you don't know where you're going to be when the market crashes, right? So imagine people in 2001, they're trying to retire in 2002. They had to keep working, right?
Yeah.
So they kept working. And then what happened in 2008?
Market crash.
Market crash, right? So then we show that, but there's another strategy, and this one we call the step up to retirement, and it's called the index strategy.
How does that one work?
Yeah, I'll teach you that in a second, but just looking at those 3, what looks better to you, Greg?
Index.
Index, yeah. So index says you can participate and your money can grow, but on a bad day or a bad year, your money locks in. You can never lose in an index plan.
Oh, that's a good plan.
Yeah, because basically the difference between these two is that over here you can hit home runs. So you can hit the highs of the highs, right, of the market, but you can also hit the lows of the lows. Over here, what it says is you can't get the highs. You can only get it's like baseball. You can only get first, a double, a triple, right? But the good part about this, though, is you're always taking off from where you left off before, right? So you're not playing catch up.
Oh, that's good.
So we ask people all the time, what would you rather do, play off your losses or your wins?
Wins, obviously.
Yeah, so do you have any indexing?
I do. Yes, I do.
You actually have an index strategy?
I do now.
Oh, okay, there you go. Well, if you know anybody doesn't, imagine how many people don't know about that.
Oh, man.
But let me ask you a question, though. Is your indexing, it could be an index fund, right? So index fund is where it's inside your 401k and stuff. But remember, if you see any loss, that's not an index strategy. That's an index fund.
Oh.
Okay? Yeah, and so we teach people about that. And, there's people with lots of money in different accounts. But the biggest thing we teach people is not about how much money you make. It's about how much money you can keep. And that's through taxes, right? So there's only 3 ways that your money's taxed. There's tax now, later, or never. What sounds better to you?
Never, of course.
Never. Everybody says that, but guess what? Everybody's living over here and now and later. Why? This is your bank account, your CD, right? Stocks even mutual funds, meaning that if you making money that day or that year and you pull out that money, guess what? You got to pay capital gains tax on that money, right? Tax now. So we kind of treat that like going to the casino. Most people who win a car, they don't even take the car. Why?
Because of the taxes?
Yeah, they say give it to the next guy. So then they go back in. They say, no, I'm here to win the money. Let's say they win $2 million. Well, guess what they ask you when you win the $2 million? How you want to be taxed.
Oh.
They say, hey, do you want to do lump sum or would you rather do payments, installments of your winnings? What would you do if you won $2 million right now?
Lump sum.
Yeah, most people will. Think about it. You didn't have that money before, right?
Yeah.
So just pay it and keep your money. Yeah. And then, but what people do with their hard-earned money is they actually put it over here in tax later. It's your 401k, 403b is the hospital, 457. You can even go to bank and purchase an IRA or a SEP IRA. And then the alternatives that have been around longer than these is actually annuities and pensions, personal pensions. Okay?
Okay.
Because think about it, what did you think the 401k replaced when it came out?
The pensions.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, you know any companies that lost their pension?
I don't, but I know a lot of them did.
Okay, well, yeah, that's the biggest thing because, once you put your money in here, you can never get it out of the here without paying those taxes.
Yeah.
So all you can do is look for a better opportunity, and that's what we focus on, protecting people's old money.
Okay.
Okay? And then there's never. Well, never says, hey, listen, the money you put in, it's going to grow tax-free, and there's only 2 types of plans out there really offering that. There's a Roth IRA, and then there's the 7702 AIUL. Well, you just got to be careful about the IRA because guess what? It has that word IRA in it. The Roth, it has that word IRA in it. So guess what? You could get taxed later.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm definitely going to show you a little bit more about that. But just looking at that, how would you want your money taxed? Never, you said?
Never.
So we actually have a plan that gives you the best of the index strategy and the best of the tax never opportunities.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, and I'll teach that to you in a little bit.
Okay,
Thank
great.
you.
Thanks.